I'm very keen on golf, some of you will know, and I was watching I was actually listening to the last round of the British Open as we drove back from Liverpool the other day, and the golf champion there happens to be a New Zealander, was described on the radio as a genuine good guy. He's not just a great golfer, he's a genuine good guy. And deacons are to be genuine kind of good guys. People of good character, humanly speaking. Not absolutely perfect, not sinlessly perfect, of course, but genuine good guys. Now, I think we do need to say that ability, of course, is there in the background. Of course, it matters that we have the right people in the right places. You don't want me stepping up to play the piano or the guitar or do the accounts. I'd make a mess of it. So we're so grateful for Teresa and Marshall and others who do such a fine job. But character is the main thing, isn't it? Integrity, godliness. And I think overall the sense that we get here from these verses, and even the earlier verses on overseers or elders, is of people who are in control of themselves. People who are in control of themselves. Not control freaks, but people who are in control of themselves, of their tongues, not malicious talkers, verse 11, of their temptations, not addicted to much wine, of their tempers. They are temperate people. That means they don't fly easily into a rage. Of their households, verse 12, they know how to manage or control their households, their families, if that applies, of their own lives. In other words, they are people who have evidently, obviously, self-control. Self-control. And that, if you remember, I'm sure you'll remember, because it was our verse for the year, wasn't it, a few years back, the fruit of the Spirit. And it's the very last quality that is mentioned in the fruit of the Spirit. Remember them with me: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There it is. That is a fruit of the Spirit. That is what the Holy Spirit produces in your life and mine increasingly as we depend on Him, as we're shaped by the Scriptures. Self-control is so important. And deacons must have that about them.